Yes, Tribble, I know you want Breakmeoust. I need to be better about convincing myself to record, because if I'm gonna... Yes, I know. You know, it's 4:45 in the morning. Can you let me get anything done before I feed you? Seriously? Fine. Doesn't matter if your kids are human or animal. They're pushy, pushy, pushy. One way or another. I want to be better about remembering to post, because if you're going to say you're going to rebrand or change your patterns or whatever you want to call it, you have to actually do it. You have to actually be consistent. Gotta find somewhere to put my phone. So, yeah, I sound like crap. I know I sound like crap. Because I've had the flu for 11 days. My hair is doing its own version of an alfalfa because I don't use hair products except for hair color. So yeah. Yes, Tribble, I will feed you. Okay, I'm opening the cat food. Leave me alone. The problem with having the flu is a number of things. For me, it's the fact that you feel humanity in the morning and death in the evening. And I have to parent all of the time. Except for when they're with my piece of crap ex. So, you're licking the step where your sister was sitting? Erebus, what are you doing? You like the taste of cat? That doesn't bode well, dude. So you make up for it by licking me? Mixed messages. So when they're with my ex, which has happened twice now, since I've been sick, that's how long I've been sick, and it's how long my kids have been sick. This started with my son catching the ick, bringing it home, missing a week of school. During that week of school, my daughter got sick, which is the same time I got sick. So my daughter and I have been sick together, and all three of us are asthmatic. Fun, because when you have the flu and asthma at the same time, oh yeah, your respiratory system, So, she came down with it, I came down with it. I present to you a portrait of cute. You guys just trying your damnedest. Alright, I'm feeding you, Jesus, give me a second. So, sorry for the angles changing, you gotta move around to do shit. So, my daughter and I are sick at the same time. Oh, not an ad, but I have HEDS, which is hypermobility Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and I was on Amazon because, let's face it, most of us have sold part of ourselves to Jeff Bezos at this point. One of the companies on there is called Kitchen Mama. Yes, I'm gonna feed you. Shut up. This is called Kitchen Mama. The one I got is in teal because my daughter has a strong preference for that color and I don't give a damn. This is their multi-purpose can opener. I have mobility issues. I am double jointed and I have HEDS. I also have a pushy ass cat. Can opener, tab, that quick, that simple. Yes, I'm gonna feed you, Erebus. Why are you petting your sister? Hi, Loki. No, you don't eat cat food. Don't lick your lips at me. Yes, I'm going to give you breakfast too. Erebus, I appreciate the pets, but I'm not feeding you right now. I'm feeding your sister. The oldest gets fed first. You know this. Anyway, not an ad, but yeah, this I found on Amazon because I was looking for an electric can opener, and I decided to go with, and again, teal, my daughter's favorite color, the Kitchen Mama electric can opener. Now, my hands are average. My height is 5'5", if that gives you any indication. This is a magnet. It sticks on really well. This is the kind of can opener that does not do sharp edges. I have young kids in the house, and I'm a fucking klutz. I like this thing. Excuse you. I'm trying not to step on anyone's tail. Can you give me a second, please? Hold on. Okay, now that Screechy McGee is fed. Yeah, I love this thing. It's also got the bottle opener, the other form of bottle opener. You can, you know, use that to hook whatever you need to lever it open. You can use that for literally any kind of can, you know, whether it's soda pop, cola, whatever you want to call it, pet food cans, doesn't matter. This has not failed me yet. I've had it for, when did I get this? A couple months now. I'm happy with this. So, oh my god, do you guys want me to feed you, or do you want me to let you out? Hi. Do you want to go out, or do you want breakfast? Rizzo goes breakfast. What do you want, breakfast? Hi, kissy boy. Do you want breakfast, or do you want to go out? Okay, breakfast it is. So, now that I have the 3 Pup Migos here, another thing I had was this, which is literally called a vault. And I had to get it at Petco. Or PetSmart? Where did I get this? PetSmart? I don't even remember. Sorry, my camera angles are going to be crap, because like I said, it's like 5 in the morning, and I haven't even made my coffee yet. So, I had to get that, because I have to shop at BJ's for a number of items, for, you know, a house with 4 animals and 3 humans. So I had to get this. Hi. You know what this is. You know exactly what this is. Okay. Here comes Mama with the happy scoop. And this particular thing holds just about 1 bag of, nope, Erebus, not your bowl. You know better. That's your brother's bowl. Come on, Ari. Go to your own bowl. You know better. There you go. Just about 1 bag of the BJ's size, club size, which is 55 pounds of pedigree, adult dog food. And I have a 1 cup dog scoop measure. I think this is 1 cup. I think this is the cat one. I got a cat one and a dog one because I used to use it for the cat food. And then I realized I was overfeeding her. So now I just use it for the dog food. I either lost or broke the other one. I don't remember. I don't care and I don't remember. So Rizzo is the eldest, has lost a tooth in the last couple of months. So he gets 1 scoop and the others get 2. So I start by giving everybody 1, and then I fill the others with their second round so that they're not waiting. Now when my daughter helps me with this, they do wait. They do have good manners. Excuse your head, Ari. Thank you. When my daughter is helping me, They know to sit. They know their manners. They know to wait. They don't rush at my daughter. They don't jump at her. But when mom's feeding them, the rules are a little bit different. Nothing spins on and, you know. Like I said, part of rebranding is like doing reviews and things like that of the devices and such that I have found that I like along the way of life. So let me tell you about having the flu for 11 days. I've had no voice for 5 of those days. What you hear right now over the sound of happy crunch from the dogs is like a 40% improvement. My voice is 40% better than it's been in almost a week. That's how bad this flu has hit me. You know, my hair actually looks okay today. I'm surprised. So, I don't know who else might have had influenza A this season, but holy fucker buckets. This thing is kicking the ass of everyone, as far as I can tell. So the reservoir of my coffee maker here. It is horrible. Now, in the interim of the last, whatever, since my kids were diagnosed with asthma, which is like, this is December, 2 months. Within the last 2 months or so, they were both diagnosed with asthma. And I was diagnosed with asthma basically at birth. So that's, you know, 1980. And 1983. I'm actually approaching an age where I kind of don't want to say anymore. I mean, I will, because it's just a fucking number. But yeah, I turned 39 this year. It doesn't hurt as much to say as I thought it would, but it's still not fun. So, both of them being diagnosed and me already having it meant I had to invest in an air purifier. Now, for a long time, I had not. At first, because I was genuinely poor. Literally, genuinely poor. I could not afford it. I wasn't going to try. That was just the end of it. Hi, Loki. Good breakfast? Dude. Can you not knock things over, please, at this hour? I grew up very, very poor. Hi, Loki. Good morning. Yes, I know. My voice still sounds bad. No, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I appreciate the kisses. I love you too. Thank you. I love you too. Oh, I'm glad you like your breakfast. Yeah? Okay. Erebus, why are you at your brother's bowl? Not cool, man. Unless your brother said you could do that, don't. Alright, he said you could. Go ahead. So, I had to invest in an air purifier, finally. Because it's another one of those parent things. Hi again, Loki. Hi, kissy boy. He's one of my soul doggies. Yes, I love you too. Oh, such a good puppy. Oh, such a good puppy. I love you too. I love you too. So, there was another expense battle with my ex. Not that I care, because it's for the kids, so I'm going to do it anyway. But I ordered it, and it arrived the other day. And when you get a real air purifier, like a real one, a quality one that's worth buying, you have to understand, it's an investment. Like, the way you invest in the market, the way you invest in a quality car, an air purifier is an investment. When you have broken lungs, or you have special breathing needs people in your house, or you have a lot of animals, or may the gods above help you, multiple from that list, you need a quality device. So, I got a quality device. And I got the biggest one that they have. And I waited until the holiday sale. So this thing was not half price, but it was as close to half price as they were gonna get. And I got the warranty, because you've got to get a warranty on something this naturally expensive. And it comes with filters. There's one on either side, left and right. It's running on low right now, so you can't hear it. I'll get close. When I first plugged it in a couple days ago, because of all the animals and everything and everyone being sick, I turned it all the way up to high and ran it for like 4 hours, because we don't have a door to the basement, so all the air circulates. Basically, I ran it like the purge. Inside of 10 minutes, I felt like I was breathing better. This thing kicks ass. Kicks ass. Now, this is a ranch-style house. So if you have like a multi-story, you're going to have to account for your space differently, but they tell you how much square footage each one covers on the website. But, you know, again, not cheap. So go for the sales. I mean, you absolutely have to go for the sales on something like that. And budget. Budget. You may have to save up for it. You may have to figure out a payment plan, however you do you. But, honest to God, but here's the other thing you gotta remember. That's one of those devices that has filters. Like, for real carbon filters, for real HEPA filters. When that shit says change the filter, don't fuck around and find out. Change the filter. Change the fucking filter. Because if you invest in a machine like that, that's like investing in a high-end car, like a fucking Ferrari or a Bugatti, you know, something European that you wish to pronounce, that you have to have a poster of, and then taking it to, like, fucking Jiffy Lube. You can't do that shit. If you're going to get something like this, you have to look at the numbers long term. You have to be able to afford the filters long term. So, it's math involved. But, again, if you literally have broken lungs, or people with broken lungs, or a lot of pets, do it. I'm saying do it. I could be wrong, but what? Okay. Okay. You're at the window, you're asking. I'll let you out, that's fine. All you gotta do is ask. You better not stop barking at the neighbors and shit, because then you're gonna be in Dutch with me, man. Come on, Ari. Ari. But yeah, I vote worth it. So, what else? Oh, what else can I review for you? I mean, I could do one on my new coffee maker, truthfully. So, I am a former barista. Forgive me. But you know, a job's a job. Excuse me. And, I have a number of coffee making devices, including a Keurig, including 2 French press, one French press. I got rid of one of them. 1 French press, the Boudin, the silver Boudin. I get a lot of my stuff based on, like, America's Test Kitchen ratings. not because it's America's test kitchen, but because their ratings tend to hold up. And, like, I do my own hyperdrive research because I'm autistic. But yeah, and I wanted to get a new one that was also a drip coffee pot maker, in case, like, my parents come over, or I want to make a smaller batch of iced coffee now that I'm the only adult in the house. So, yeah, I decided to get this. The Ninja with K-Cup ability. Now, I did do the research on this one, and I like this one because, yes, it has the carafe capacity. That's dirty because I made a carafe the other day. It has the ability to just give you coffee or hot water if you make hot chocolate with water, if you make hot tea, if you make instant ramen. That is a grand feature to have. Keep in mind, you will run through this filter of water really fast the more of that you make. On this carafe, it is in fact adjustable. There's a little pop-out chunk, and it will sit behind, or it will sit over here. I have it behind because of the way my corner is over here, and I need access to that plug. So I do definitely like that feature. This K-Cup thing, it's very easy to slide this around and pull this little dealie out. I'm not going to do it right now because I want to make a K-Cup. You can pull this out, and there's a basket built in. You need paper filters, but they're cheap as hell and they're worth getting. If you don't make a huge pot all that often, one bag of filters will last you, holy crap. Do you hate K-Cups? Now, I, again, tend to buy these things in bulk. If you hate K-Cups because they're K-Cups and eco, I found something on Amazon. It is specifically for the Ninja brewer. Specifically. See that 3-hole thing? Excuse me. So it can be done. It can be done. Alright, I got all the dogs in. Hold on. Hi, Rizzo. So it's got a couple of pimp my ride style features. Once you turn it on, if the lid is up, it's just going to give you this. I'm using a K-Cup. You drop in what you want. Pop her in. Choose your setting. Classic, rich, over ice, or specialty. This is just a straight up pod. If you're using a shorter cup, it's got the seat. You could put an espresso. You could put a Doppio cup. I'm sorry for the stop-start the last few minutes. My cough is getting the better of me because I'm dehydrated. So I have my thermal. You put it in. If you don't like drips and mess, this actually has open, closed, and the little underneath spigot. And if it's closed, it tells you. It's like dumbass, 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 and it won't do anything. So I have it set for pod. I have it set for classic. Automatically, it sets it for 12 ounce. It'll let you turn it down. It won't let you turn it up. According to this, a pod only brews a 12 ounce cup. So if you're going to make a bigger cup, you're gonna have to use a second pod. That's like the one downside I have found between this and the Keurig that I have. That's it. That's like the one downside. You tap the digital display dial. This is a pop-out button. This is 3D. And you see these little light pegs? It lights up. This is your count off for when it's done. And despite it only being 12 ounces and lighting up to here when you start it, a full cup will light up the whole way around. Now, because I was a barista, I put in creamer and sugar before the coffee starts brewing. That way it's all the same temperature when you're done brewing. Sorry, I had to go get a tissue. My nose is running like a faucet. This takes roughly 30 to 45 seconds for a brew cycle. It really doesn't take very long. For a 12-ounce cup to brew, it doesn't take long at all. She done. So the last couple details about this I will mention are the little built-in special side features. And I mean that quite literally, built-in special side features. See, when you put the cream in first, sugar first, whatever you're going to do to it. So, that's a bamboo spoon, so that's not a heat issue. And then it's a digital display, so you just... It has, on the side of the machine, literally built in, measure. There is not one human being alive who has not had to go around going, where the fuck did I put the measure for the coffee? How much do you need for making a pot? I'm only making half a pot. How much do I need again? Built in. Indicated on the scoop how much they expect you to use for this size. There's a certain assumption of idiocy, but let's be frank. At the hour a person is usually making a pot of coffee, you are that stupid. I am. This does actually have a time delay feature, so you could prep this in advance if you want to set up the feature. But most of us aren't given enough time in our life to do that. So when you're trying to do this stupidly at 2, 3, 4, 5 a.m., it's trying to help you out. The other thing, a frother. Now some people are going to look at that and think, oh, it's like a cappuccino wand. No, there's literally no heat involved in this. This is nothing but a stir stick. Period. End of discussion. It has its own power button. It is detachable, not here, but here. This is a twist and remove for easy cleaning. If your brain has the ability to remember it, take it off and rinse it the second you're done using it. Hot water, that's a barista tip from me to you. The second you're done using it, either put a cup of warm water underneath, not soapy, warm water, or take it out and run a hot tap. And it's ready for the next thing. Now here's the other thing. If you have a cup that's like shockingly tall, which I do, I make lactose-free protein drinks, you can remove this, get on the shelf, thank you, remove this, put it into the top of the cup, adjust it so that it gets to where it needs to go, get it on, and then do it. Then when you're done mixing it, adjust it off, down, tip it to take it back off. Can you have a hands-free frother, the kind that you just buy for a frother that stands alone? Yes. Do I have one in this kitchen somewhere? Abso-fucking-lutely I do. Do I know where? No, not at the moment. I love that this has one built in. I'm not likely to use it every day. I'm not likely to use it every other day. I am very glad that it's on the machine. Oh yeah, another coffee making device that I have in recent months purchased. Simple as hell cold brew device. Another Amazon find. Coffee making, if you like coffee, you should afford yourself, well, I mean, literally what you can afford is what you should afford yourself. But if you have the ability over time, I see nothing wrong with accumulating a few forms of being able to make yourself coffee in any way that you like it. Because once you have the basic mechanics down of how to make good cold brew and a good cup of hot coffee, like a latte, which is literally hot milk in coffee, there's absolutely nothing you can't do. Absolutely nothing you can't do. So I like that Ninja. And honestly, I don't consider it that expensive. I mean, yeah, there are cheaper coffee makers. Like a Mr. Coffee is going to be like between 20 and 60 bucks depending on what size and features you get. And that was not that cheap. I am a temperature wuss. I am adding coffee that is straight hot. A couple ice cubes. Because I'm sick and I don't want to burn the crap out of myself. So, yeah. It's not the cheapest thing in the universe. Didn't I just have this spoon? I'm an idiot and I put it in the sink. Madre di fudge. So, oh, sweet manna. That first coffee hit. When you sigh happily enough to make the kitchen curtain move. Oh yeah, baby. So let's see. I did the Kitchen Mama, the Pet Vault food thing, and the Ninja. There's other stuff. I mentioned the ball cold brew thing. There's plenty of other stuff I've gotten recently that I could do reviews on, but I wanted to do a review post as opposed to a trauma dump post because I did a couple of those recently. And I've been sick, so I haven't posted lately. So there you go. 3-for-1 review post. Hopefully that oh, and the AirDoctor. 4! I got 4 in on that one. So hopefully some of that information is helpful to you. I will try and remember to post the links in the description. I don't know how the ad sponsorship system works. But yeah, I'll link the stuff that I got just because what's the fucking point of reviewing it unless I tell you where the fuck I got it, right? Yeah, if I say it's worth it and then I don't tell you anything more and make you go fucking work. Well, I mean, you're a grown-up. You can do the work, but, like, I should help you out a little, shouldn't I? We're all supposed to help each other out. That's the point. So, okay. Hopefully you're feeling healthier than I am. And hopefully I'll post again soon.